Hi, welcome back to Imperium Learning. In the previous video, I showed you how to construct frequency tables with non-numerical data. In this video now, I'd like to introduce you to the average formula. Now, in order to show you how the average formula works, what I'd like you to do is to make sure that you've moved from the Names tab to the Term 1 tab. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the average formula to calculate the total scores for both economics and finance using the exam scores and the project scores, and as well we're going to use the average formula to calculate the final score, which will just be based on the total scores for economics and finance. Now what I want to show you from the outset as well is that if you hold down Control and page down to go to term 2 and then do it again to go to term 3, you can see that the template for the table is the exact same for all three terms. And so the benefit of this is that in order to save time, we can link all three worksheets together, do the average formulas in just one tab, and then it will be done in all three simultaneously. So let's begin by linking terms 1, 2 and 3 together by holding down Control, holding down Shift and pressing the page down button twice. And so once you've done that, just go back to term 1. And so just to start then, we're going to type in equals average, and then all we're going to do is highlight C4 and D4 and close brackets. Then what we're going to do is we're going to quickly scroll down to the bottom, and then in this E column here, we're just going to press any character, go back up to the top, press Ctrl and C in order to copy, Ctrl Shift, down arrow key to go down to the bottom, and then we're going to press Alt ES to do a paste special, and we're going to choose formulas. Now just in case you're wondering why we're doing a paste special rather than just a standard paste using the Ctrl V keyboard shortcut, the reason being is that it kind of messes up the formatting in the E cells below E4. Okay, so once you've done that as well, we can see that the formatting of our total scores has 2 decimal places in it. We don't want that, so we're just going to highlight everything, hit Control 1, and then we're going to go to the percentage and just select 0 decimal places. Then what we're going to do is we're going to highlight everything, hit Control C, go to the H column where we've got the total score for finance, then use the keyboard shortcut Alt ES to do a paste special, and once again we're going to choose formulas. And once again we'll just have to quickly format by removing the 2 decimal places. Finally, we're just going to do the final score. So in order to do that, all we're going to do is type in equals average, open the brackets, then we're going to select the total score for economics, then press comma, then choose the total score for finance, and then close brackets and press enter. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly scroll down to the bottom, type in any character in the bottom row, and then we're going to hit Ctrl C to copy, quickly scroll down to the bottom, hit Alt ES, and once again choose formulas, and once more we're just going to edit the formats by removing the 2 decimal places. And so If you now hold down Control and page down, you can see that it's all been done in terms 2 and terms 3, as well as term 1. So we saved ourselves a bit of time there. Now the last thing I want to do actually, in order to make sure that you have a full grasp of the average formula, is to just quickly go to the Summary tab, which is the last tab in this Excel file. And so if you notice, the very first blank column in this table here says end of year score. And so what I'd like to do is to use the average formula to calculate the end of year score by averaging the final scores of terms 1, 2, and 3. So let's begin by typing in equals average and opening the brackets. And what we're going to do is go to term 1. And what we're going to do then is just choose the final score. Just notice in the formula box, what we need to do is just go to the end here and then type a comma in order to separate the first value from the second value. Then just hold down Control and page down to go to term 2. Then just choose the final score for term 2 and press comma again. Then just go to term 3. Once more, choose the final score for term 3. Close the brackets and press enter. And so all we're going to do then is just quickly scroll down to the bottom, like we've done quite a few times in this video, type in any character, and then go back up to the top. And all we're going to do then is hit Control C to copy, hold down Control Shift and the down arrow key, and then we're going to do a paste special where we choose the formulas. And one last thing that we'll want to do is to format, so just highlight everything, hold down Control 1, go to percentage, and then the last thing is to remove all the decimal places. Okay, so as you can see, you've hopefully got a good grasp of how to use the average formula. So I'm pleased to say that this video on the average formula is now concluded. In the next video, I'm going to be covering nested if functions, which I've already previously covered at the end of the second exercise. So, see you there.